Muslim prayer and fasting, the Islamic way of life. Today I'm going to present to you two aspects of the Islamic religion that really make their lives unique from any other lives of religious people all around the world. The beliefs that I'm talking about today are pretty universally recognized by any people in the Islamic faith, so let's just jump right into it. I hope today you learn a little bit more about how Islam is like unto beliefs that we have. And today we're going to talk about two beliefs that we hold strongly in the church, which are prayer and fasting. Prayer is known as Salah, and fasting is known as the month of Ramadan, or fasting mostly takes place during the month of Ramadan for Muslims. The first part of this is Salah, and Salah is a very sacred opportunity for the Muslim community, and they're able to bow and offer homage and worship and pray to Allah, their God. And they really revere this time of their day. Actually, there's 5 times of the day of a Muslim that they offer the Salah, and I'll talk about that later. The Salah starts with a call to prayer, also known as the Adhan, which we listened to in class a couple days ago. And Adhan is defined as the Islamic call to Salah recited by the Muezzin at prescribed times of the day. And we listened to a really great example of that while we were in class. Now we're going to move on to the portion where we talk about how to offer Salah. There's different positions in Salah, and the first one is called Takbirat, and it's where you start with your hands up high up in the air. The next one is you put your arms folded with one arm on top of the other, the right arm, with 3 fingers on the arm. Then you bow in Ruku, and then you stand back up again in Qiyam, and then you kneel. And there's a lot that goes into these positions with different phrases and such that are being used when they're in these positions. But it takes about 8 to 10 minutes to do these salahs. The sajad, posture number 5, is when they prostrate themselves upon the earth to pray. You have tashahhud, which is to kneel and offer the prayer. And then salam, is how you finish it. There's 5 times in the day that salah is offered. And here I will go through each of them and talk about them briefly. There's Zuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha, and then Fajr. And each of these are at different times of the day, as you can see. So Zuhr is in the morning to noon, Asr is in the afternoon, Maghrib is before dusk, Isha is after dusk, and Fajr is any time before dawn and after dusk. Now we're moving to the Ramadan portion, where we talk about Ramadan, which is a month of fasting to commemorate the first revelation of the Quran to Muhammad. And not only does it include a fasting of food and liquids, but it also includes no smoking, sexual relations, and sinful behaviors such as false speaking, insulting, backbiting, cursing, lying, and fighting. I think they prefer to do those at all times of the year to be very peaceful people, but during Ramadan is when they're especially mindful of it. The times of Ramadan are the same for Muslims everywhere, and it's from sunrise to sunset in each part of the year. And it's from May 16th to June 14th this year, in 2018. And it's different for each year because they go based off of a different calendar. It's not the Gregorian one. And as you can see from all of these things, the prayer and the month of fasting and turning their mind to Allah, religion is life. It really is their lifeblood, and it goes throughout all parts of their life, and not just on a certain day in the week, or a certain time of the year, or a holiday to be celebrated. It's throughout their entire days if you're a very devout Muslim. And I think that's a really interesting concept to come from learning about the way that they pray and the way that they fast.